Hi, in this lesson, we'll learn about string methods, which we can use to alter strings after they're created. Method is a new term for us. What does it mean? Well, for our purposes, a method and a function work very similarly. The main difference we should be cognizant of is that a method works on a value, while a function can be called by itself. To use a method, we use something called dot notation to call a method on a specific value. To use dot notation, we give a value, then add a period, and then add the method name, followed by a set of parentheses. For example, a method we're going to learn about in just a minute is the upper method. We can give the string value of hello, and then call the upper method on this value. We can also have this value of hello saved inside a variable called greeting, and then call the method on that variable name. Note that in this case, we are saving the updated version of that string, the string that results from calling that method, in a new variable. We don't have to save it inside a variable though. We could also just directly print the result once the method is called. These are both good options depending on what we want to do with that string in the future. Now let's learn what that upper method actually does. The upper method will capitalize all the letters in a given string. If we have this variable greeting with the string hello written in lowercase letters saved inside, and we call the upper method on it and print the result, we will see that the string will be printed in all capital letters. So what if our string used all capital letters to start? What would change? Actually, nothing changes here. If the text is already in all caps, it will remain in all caps when the upper method is called. Similarly, we also have a method called lower, which can be used to turn all the letters in a string to lowercase. If we started with a string that used a capital letter for just the first letter, using the lower method would just return the string in all lowercase letters, even though the only letter that was changed was the first one. If all letters were uppercase to begin, an all lowercase version of the string would be printed. We also have a method called capitalize, which will return the string with only the first letter capitalized. If we had a string that used all lowercase letters and called the capitalize method, we would see a version of the string printed that had only the first letter capitalized. If the string initially used both uppercase and lowercase letters throughout, the string would be returned with an uppercase letter for the first letter and the rest of the letters in lowercase. In this lesson, we learned about different string methods. Now it's your turn to try these out in some Tracy programs.